Hey guys, it's Chris. Now, with spiritual disciplines, as we've said before, there are disciplines of engagement and abstinence. And the next discipline of engagement, where we engage with God, is the discipline of worship. Now, oftentimes when we talk about worship, we assume that we're talking about music, and music is part of worship oftentimes, but what's at the heart of worship is dwelling upon and expressing gratitude for God's character, particularly His goodness, His beauty, and His greatness. Now, when we worship, we dwell upon and we express. When we dwell upon, it's sort of like marinating. When you're wanting to marinate a good meat, you want it to sit in the flavors and the spices so that it absorbs in. And so when we dwell upon God's character, when we dwell upon His goodness and His beauty and His greatness, we allow ourselves to become more saturated with His goodness and become more aware of it. Now, what's important that we do is that we do not just leave it marinating, but we also have a chance to express it or declare it. And this is where oftentimes music or some form of the arts are involved. Now, the expression part is actually really, really important. Sometimes I'll tell my wife, "I love you." And when I tell her that I love her, sometimes she'll actually ask me, "Why?" And at first I thought, who asks why I love them? But then what I realized is she's actually giving me a gift, because when she asks me why I love her, she gives me an opportunity to actually take the thoughts that are marinating up here and actually bring clarity to them. So when we worship God, this is what we get a chance to do, is in addition to getting to dwell upon His goodness, we also get a chance to clarify how good we think He is, whether it's through the arts or just telling Him how wonderful He is or singing songs to Him. Another thing that the expression does is it engages our entire being when we bring the thoughts that are in here and the feelings that are in our hearts and lift them up to God. And what we do when we express is we make it more real for our entire being. It no longer gets trapped in our minds, but as we speak out, as we sing out, as we do art and declare the goodness of God, we engage with His goodness, we engage with His beauty and become more aware of it. And what this does is it allows us to worship Him with all of our lives. When we practice the discipline of worship, it actually sets us up to live lives that are full-on declarations of His goodness and beauty. To get more content, be sure to subscribe or like this video. Also, if you have questions, leave that in the comments section. And for more resources, visit our website.